Welcome back to another segment of the MCR. My name's TJ. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yesterday, on my two favorite websites, The Gateway Pundit and The Right Scoop, they both carried articles about a CNN show, Sunday morning, a panel. The Enlightened Brian Stelter I guess it was his show, and on his panel he had the Enlightened Oliver Darcy and the Enlightened Kat Rosenfeld. Okay, as you and the Gateway Pundit carried like a 2-minute clip of what was being discussed, and in the lower right, lower left, one of the corners, you could see the time. The time read 11:37. So Sunday morning at around 11:37, they commenced to pontificate. And there was wailing and gnashing of teeth of how Spotify, so many unenlightened people were listening to Joe Rogan on Spotify, and how Neil Young, in an effort to protest what Neil Young was saying on Spotify, Neil Young tells Spotify to either remove Joe Rogan or remove Neil Young's, songs. Well, I'm sure most of you know by now, Spotify sided with Joe Rogan, and I will be honest, I was surprised, given the social media muzzle, the position of so many of these platforms. I half expected them to remove Joe Rogan, and what I mean by that is, in keeping Joe Rogan, they made the right decision. They made the right financial decision. But when did it ever matter with these people? So I was pleasantly surprised. Well, in any event, this Enlightened panel on CNN commenced to comparing listening to Joe Rogan to eating a bag of Doritos. Now, I confess I like Doritos. The nacho cheese ones are pretty good, and I might even like the Cool Ranch ones even better. But as they were making this comparison, what the message they were conveying was, Doritos taste good. They're really good, but nutritionally, they are not good for you. Likewise, listening to Joe Rogan might be enjoyable. It might be entertaining, but he is spreading so much untruthful information that listening to Joe Rogan is bad for you. Listening to Joe Rogan is bad, and during the course of this pontification of theirs, then they began to say how enlightened they were, and what I mean by that is, and Kat Rosenfeld was the first to mention it, and then the other two, Brian Stelter and this Oliver Darcy, a guy, then they too chimed in, but Kat Rosenfeld mentioned being enlightened, and that she didn't think that Joe Rogan's listeners, that what they were hearing on the Joe Rogan show wasn't good for them. And because they weren't enlightened, they just didn't realize the danger of listening to Joe Rogan. Gag me with a splintered wooden soup spoon, okay? And this is how these people see us. This is how they see themselves. This is how they see us. As I've said before, to use politically correct speech, they think their excrement lacks offensive odor. Okay, but they had the audacity to mention how enlightened they were, and that's the point of my ramblings here. Okay, I would also throw in at this time that President Brandon's Surgeon General Vivek Murthy, he's also calling for Joe Rogan be censored because what Joe Rogan is saying is so dangerous. You know what? They want us. They want to shut them down. If they had their ways, they'd shut them down. So that's that that's how they view themselves. That's how they view us. I guess I'm not as enlightened as them, albeit I'll use more $5 words here whenever I have the opportunity. But in any event, as I wrap up, you know, these are pretty good, man. Okay, and if you get a chance, why don't you just grab a bag of Doritos and dig in, okay, and enjoy yourself, okay? And that's all I got for this one, okay? As always, be safe, watch your six, and don't tread on me.